What's up, boys? So today I'm going to be showing you how to complete the Cayo Perico Heist the fastest after the Drug Wars update. So we're just going to go ahead and start the heist and gather intel. There's a certain route to go, so I'm going to go ahead and return my personal vehicle just so it doesn't fall off my Kasatka. We're going to go over to the driver's seat and go ahead and fast travel the Kasatka over to wherever the plane spawn. So we're gonna have to go over to the closest Lagos and Kudo place. That's, I think, probably over here. That's probably gonna be our closest. So we're gonna go ahead and select that one. Ma! Shush! So then once our Kasatka has fast traveled, we're going to have to go ahead and stand up. Now for this, I recommend either having the Sparrow or an Oppressor Mark II. But that's honestly your choice. You don't have to have either. It just makes the whole process so much faster. So I'm going to go ahead and get in my Sparrow and go over to the plane.
Again, safest approach to reconnaissance is to pose as one of Mr. Rubio's smugglers. I have been monitoring air traffic from the island, and I have coordinates of the most recent plane to land in Los Santos. I, for one, am keen to see how things have changed since our last trip.
So we're gonna go ahead and land our Sparrow right here, get out and take out these enemies. Honestly, it would be faster. You can actually just hop in the plane and use your snacks, but I ran out of snacks mostly. So we're gonna have to go ahead and take this last guy out and get into Bellum and start flying to Cayo Perico. This process is very long and boring, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip over this part. Don't worry about getting griefing as far as this plane and this mission has very good durability. So I'll see you in the Cayo Perico.
Disguises should be in back of plane. You can change on the way and leave your weapons.
Bring it soon.
Alright, so now that we're in Cayo Perico, you're going to want to go ahead and follow a specific path I take. We're going to run over to this bike right here and hop on. I'm in first person just so that I can run a little faster. We're going to hop on the bike, turn around where these fences end, and just cross through this giant field. Make sure not to get hit by enemy foliage. It can be annoying sometimes. But we're gonna just go ahead through this open field to this road. So once we're at this road, we're gonna have to go ahead and cross through. If there's any patrol cars coming past, obviously wait for them. So we're gonna cross both these roads into another field, and this is where it gets a little bit complicated. So we're gonna come past this patch of bushes. Make sure the guy in the guard tower isn't looking your way, and then we're gonna ride up to the cliffside and perform a wheelie so that we get the momentum to hop over that checkpoint. We're gonna come around here, making sure we don't get hit off. Once again, watching for the patrol cars. Cross through this road into this little farm. We're gonna go cut through the plants so that we don't get spotted by the camera, come through and ride the rest of the way up this mountain to the control tower. Now when we're at the control tower, you'll be able to tell where the box is. If there's an enemy at the bottom, then you know it's up top, like right here. If there's no enemy, then that tells you that it's at the bottom. Make sure not to bring your motorcycle beyond the gate, as they will spot it. So we're gonna go ahead and climb up these ladders. As you can see, my control box wasn't as high as it can be. We're gonna go ahead and open this up and perform the puzzle. Most of the time I just guess and I get it right. There's no really skill to this. You just gotta try to match up the number and hope that you do it right.
Okay, I have access. The app is on your phone. Let us take a look.
Alright, so now we're pretty much going to want to just go into this app and keep moving throughout the cameras until you get to the basement view. Scroll your camera over to the main objective, and then you can just exit or look for more secondary targets. So as you can see, I got the bearer bonds, which involves different missions, but I will be sure to include both variations of what you can get. So now you can continue to scope out, or I'm just going to do it fast. The fast way, if you're up here, is to just kill yourself and it'll take you back to the plane. Alright, so now we're just going to go ahead and do the weapon loadout mission. You can either use the aggressor or conspirator weapon loadout. Personally, I like using the aggressor because of the machine pistol, but either way the missions will be the same. So basically you're going to go ahead and accept. Alright, so now it gave us the quickest mission. Basically, it'll either give you the Merryweather HQ mission or tell you to go to a building. If you get the Merryweather HQ building, it's better to just take your Oppressor Mark II or your guided missile and go ahead and explode the helicopter that spawns in that mission, because it takes around 20 minutes, which is just ridiculous. So we're going to go ahead and fly over to this building in our Mark II. Alright, so for this mission, you're going to always want to land at the roof, whether you have a helicopter or Mark II. It's just the easiest way, and you won't have to defeat the enemies at the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and go in to the office. We're going to come through here, we're going to kill these two guys up here, and then everyone else will be alerted anyway, so we're just going to go ahead and take them out. Alright, so now just go ahead and hack this as fast as you can. If you want to skip some of the dialogue, you can open up your phone and call up Pegasus. I was gonna, but I didn't need to. So we're gonna hack the laptop. Alright, so now after you get this, you're going to go to the elevator. Make sure, remember, go to the roof. If not, it will set you back a good amount of time.
Those who attempted last time were successful, but they made one crucial mistake.
So now we just avoided all the enemies and we're going to go fly back to the Kasaka. So now here's what I do. It's a good idea. Just land your Mark II right here so that you can come out and just get on it. Just make sure it's stable after you get off or it'll fall into the water. Now we're going to go ahead and do one of the approach vehicles missions. In my opinion, the easiest ones are the Kasaka or the Longfin mission, but the Kasaka mission takes a long time, and the Longfin just allows you getting more secondary targets easier. For this mission, it's optional, but it's highly recommended to have a Mark II and a Phantom Wedge. A Phantom Wedge allows you to skip the part of the mission where you have to search for a truck cab.
This is good news for
Alright, so what I'm doing right here is jumping off of my Mark II so that I can return it to the storage and call my Phantom Wedge. So then we're going to go ahead and get our Phantom Wedge and take it over to the police department and just quickly back into Longfin, which is done easier than other times, depending on what location you have. So I'm just going to back into this spot here. As you can see, I missed the first time. While you're doing this, make sure you snap so that you don't die. What I do here is I put a point of interest and a waypoint right here. Go ahead and do the same. That's where you'll have to drop off the Longfin. We'll do a little glitch once we're there.
you think about it, yes?
So now we're gonna go ahead and pull in to the parking garage. We're gonna pull in right about here and then hop out of the truck. If we still have the cops on us, we're gonna go over away from the truck, make sure it's away from the truck, take a grenade and explode ourselves. We do this because it gets the cops off of us, and as we get back in the truck, it'll just automatically complete the mission because of where it is. So we're going to go ahead and run back and hop back in the truck and complete the mission.
I love clandestine operations.
So as you can see for this next one, I get the safe code job. There's two variations depending on what main objective you got. There's safe codes and then there's plasma cutters. Right here I'll be showing you safe codes first and another game clip of me completing the plasma cutter job. So same as before, we're going to go ahead and fly over to the casino using our Mark II.
I will.
So right here, depending on whether you have the penthouse or not, it'll be a little bit different. If you have the penthouse, it'll allow you just to skip this step. If not, you're gonna have to do it just as I do, although it's easy.
Just try easy option and break into this car. Perhaps he has a spare. Take the elevator down to carport.
Ready to party.
So once we're down there, just as he says, look for a yellow car that looks like the one I found in the video. It'll have a Pisswazer box in the back, and you just right click on the D-pad and take it.
Try to find his plates. I guess correctly. It was in the trunk, yes? People always think this is secure. Now, you can use elevator up to penthouse level.
So in this part, it sort of took me a while, but I recommend taking a left instead of a right. Unlike I did, I found the suite a lot faster, 50% of the time if I took it left. All you have to look for is a room with 2 guards guarding it, and stealthily take them out.
Excellent. A job so quiet, the element of surprise is still yours.
We're then gonna make our way through and kill enough guys until we find the key card, which is relatively fast for me.
Get out of there and get some distance from the casino.
Right here, just try your best to run past all the enemies. You'll save a lot of time, and it's pretty unlikely that you'll die as long as you get to the checkpoint. I'll just hop in your Mark II or Sparrow and fly back to Kosatka, and you'll lose the cops as well. Now, as you can see, you complete the heist prep without even making it back to the Kosatka. And now I'll go ahead and show you the Plasma Cut prep. Once you get there, don't even worry about the cameras, just rush inside. As soon as you get inside, take a picture of the room, it doesn't matter where, and send it to Pavel and go back out. Fly over your next location. Whenever you get there, just blow up all the cars, and as soon as they're blown up, just fly through and grab the package and back to your Kosatka. Next, we're going to do the Fingerprint Cloner, which in my opinion is the easiest one. So we're going to go fly over to this warehouse. Once again, don't worry about the cameras. Be prepared for all the enemies inside.
Terminal, anything. A laptop will do. We must hack it and find the archive's current location. This man's security is in serious need of updates. This would never happen at Russian government troll farm. Good job. We have the location of the archive. Now let's go. CCTV here.
Forget about the cameras, and once you're inside, run to the very back of the archive. There's going to be 2 desks. It'll be on one of the 2, but just so you know, the range for it is very big. Now back to the Kasatka for the last prep. We're gonna go ahead and fly up to the construction site. For this one, you're gonna have to go to the very top of the building with your oppressor, and it's your choice. You can take the enemies out sneakily, or you can just kill them all. Depends. So as you can see, I immediately attacked this guy, and my cutter is actually in the very first box, which isn't very common. So I'm gonna go back to the hot truck. So for the Cayo Perico Heist, I like to do it solo to take a bigger cut. Although solo, you won't be able to get most of the secondary targets. Alright, watch closely for the selection. We're gonna go long thing, main dock, and then drainage tunnel, and then exit point is gonna be the main dock once again. Time of day, you can do day or night. I like day though. And then weapon loadout, you're gonna need a pressure. It costs 5k, which it's way worth it. I want to start. Alright, we're in the finale. So for the very beginning of this heist, I like getting the secondary targets at the airstrip. They're just the easiest and safest to get. You only have to kill one enemy. So we're gonna go ahead and take a sharp left between these two rocks, and we're just gonna keep driving until we get to the coast of the airstrip, closest to the hangar.
He tells himself we would have to be crazy to keep coming back, but he does not appreciate Russian military strategy. We make no distinction between madness and genius, huh? Okay, come, let us give him another lesson.
Alright, so once we're here, you're gonna want to park it so that your boat doesn't drift away too much, because it can be kind of annoying. Just make sure not to beach it. You're gonna hop out of the boat and cross through this foliage right here into the hangar.
Some advice when dealing with paranoid drug lords. Expect CCTV.
This guy right here, you can either sneak around him or kill him quickly. Make sure you get a headshot. No one will discover his body. We're gonna run into the hangar. I like to look at the bottom loot first. As you can see, I only got money and weed. Although it might not be the best secondary targets every single time, you'll have a very good chance of filling up your loot bag for the elite challenge. I'm then gonna prepare to go up for the upper loot. I'm gonna take this forklift and position these boxes so that I can climb up into the top.
You Americans with your self-sufficiency, infiltrating private islands on your own. In Russia, we bring friends, and our friends bring bags. More bags, more money in bags. Perhaps next time, yes?
As long as there's at least 4 to 3 secondary targets in this hangar, you shouldn't have to worry about going anywhere else. As I said, this is the safest place for secondary targets. If you don't fill up, always remember that there's room for paintings.
Selective with your looting. If it is too heavy, it will slow you down, perhaps too much.
If you're wondering which secondary targets to scope out or take, I'll have a link in my description for the stats and money you'll get from each secondary target. We're gonna run across the airstrip, and you shouldn't really worry about any enemies. Make sure your boat didn't drift away. Get in. As soon as we get in, we're gonna make a very sharp turn and start heading the opposite direction into El Rubio's compound. So right here, we're just gonna keep going straight until we see the objective in our sights. Once we turn around this rock, we're going to aim for the middle towards the drain tunnel and hop out before we hit into the wall. We're going to swim down. Make sure you have your rebreather on by hitting left on the D-pad, and we're going to start cutting.
As we say in Navy, you want the element of surprise? Choose least hygienic option. Now, enjoy your little swim, yes?
So watch closely. As soon as you get in, climb up these stairs, make a left, hop over this fence, go forward till you hit this bush, make a left, go around this circle plant, make a right, jump over this gate. Now go up to these stairs, wait until this guy turns around. As you see he does, you run past him, make a left, and make another left. Do not kill this guy, you will get detected by his body. Sneak around him. This is a little weird part. You have to hide against this wall, and he'll walk past you. Do not kill him. After the update, they made it so that other enemies can detect bodies, and he will get detected every single time. We're gonna run up, go in, make sure to get the money out of the safe. It can be around 30 to 100,000 each time, and it doesn't take up any of your loot bag. If you have enough room in your loot bag, go ahead and get the paintings. Now we're going to go ahead and open up the keypad. For this hack, I'll go ahead and put a cheat sheet on the screen. Basically, you just scroll until you find the top and go over a certain amount of times for each slot. It'll be on the screen now.
You just have to cycle through them to match them up to the target print.
So for bare bonds and madraza files, all you're going to want to do is put in the save code, whereas for the plasma cutter, you're going to want to hold it down until it gets red completely, and then let go and do this 4 times.
See the buns? You know, it is kind of us to be showing Mr. Rubio the flaws in his security. It looks like they have sealed off the drainage pipe. You will need to look for another way out of there.
Alright, so as soon as you come out, you're going to want to go down the stairs, sneak past this guy. Once again, do not kill him. Run down, sneak past this other guy. Whenever you make a right, make sure the guy here walking past does not see you. You're going to want to go ahead and jump down and make a left. Now right now, make sure the Juggernaut and all the guys aren't there. So now you're just going to want to make sure no one's watching you through here. Run through here. You shouldn't have to kill any of these guys. Just sneak around and go ahead, spam right on the D-pad so that you get out. Also, as you can see, I already completed the heist, but my footage corrupted, so I had to get my friend to record this for me. So once you're out here, you're gonna run out to this guy, shoot him in the head, take his motorcycle. Now after the update, they made it so that this patrol car at the end of this road through this field will see the body. So you have to rush through and take out the guy in the patrol cart. As you can see, you don't have to be very accurate because I missed many times and it didn't set off an alarm. Now you just go through this field to this cliff side and jump into the water and swim away.
You know, this time I think you may have broken him. The water is full of attack boats. You will need to be careful. By the sounds of it, Mr. Rubio is getting back in his helicopter. Watch out!
And that is how you do the Cayo Perico heist after the Drug Wars update. This is my favorite route, and I think it is the fastest right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope it helped you guys out. Thank you for watching.